Alright Dan, good job keeping all the players in your field of vision, hooking up behind them, getting in position for your icing. Oh, you gotta watch out for that guy coming around. He doesn't see you, you might have to move back and get out of his way. Right there is going to be a hand pass. Okay, Dan, you're sitting on the boards. This plays on the opposite boards. Come out 5-10 feet to exactly where you are now, right along those dots, and you have a better sight line for that hand pass. Okay Dan, this whole thing happens here because before, as you were down the ice, you stopped on the goal line. Instead of a controlled turn, all your momentum stopped. You had to restart and catch up the play. Because you're lagging so far behind, we missed the loose puck and we shut the play down because you lost sight. Okay? Rewind the tape, go back and see yourself stop when it could have been an easy controlled turn. There's a bump where you completely turn your back to the center of the ice to face one player. You lost sight of 9 players on the ice by doing that bump facing the corner. Good patience at the top of the triangle. Good movement back down to the net once the play goes into the opposite corner. Good job tracking the net, making sure the goalie's got it. Again, here's a stop when you could have easily controlled turn to keep your momentum going, and then it would have been another controlled turn on the turnover. Better bump. Watch out where we're stopping. Okay, that pass comes to that winger there, you may be in the way. Get below him. You keep skating below him, you get out of his way, and then it's an easy control turn up ice once they break out. call here. Obvious tripping penalty. Okay, our cadence can be much better though. Okay, arm in the air, whistle blows. Pause with it in the air for 2 seconds. Player's near us, so we don't have to have direct eye contact with him, but we point in his direction, and then a good, strong, hard, crisp signal. Okay? We don't want our calls to make us seem lazy, especially after a good call. Good positioning on the goal line to see the goal. Player, as he's shooting, you're skating towards the net for a better look.
Tackle right away. I don't know if that's your line or not, but either way, you waved your partner off when it was going to be a close call. I like that. Avoid eye contact though, especially when that play is going to be right on that line. Just give them the nonverbal or the signal and yell to him if you really want, but there's no reason to look over there. If you're looking at him, you're going to miss the play on the blue line. Again, good communication with your partner. You signal them off, but you're making googly eyes at them. We want you looking at play. You can glance over to make sure you guys are on the same page, but don't be sitting there staring at them. Probably kick up the hustle there a little bit, Paco. You're a good skater, get down there. The quicker you're down there, the quicker the players follow, the quicker we move on. Good face-off, clean, fair, fast. Get out of that zone a little quicker. That lane opened itself up to you, and you still took half a second. Once that lane opens up, get the hell out of there. You need to make sure your centers are square. You're talking to guys behind you, but your center's standing damn near sideways. I know we don't have the hash marks to line him up, but he's got to be closer than that to square. Again, now he's almost standing on the dot. You need to pay attention to that guy. That's the most important guy in the face-off. Oh, that sure looked like an interference. I would have called it. Can't get beat to the line, buddy. Stay backwards, bust your ass. That's the second time I've seen you do that. You yell no or good for an offsides, but there's no signal. That play was just a simple dump and you didn't even need to do anything. That's one of the ones we talked about where you just keep an eye on it and no signal, no yell is necessary. But the one before was a close call and you just yelled no. There was no signal. If it's close enough where you have to yell, you're going to throw a signal up there.
penalty coming.
Good call looking back for that goalie. You anticipated the offending team touching that puck, so you took a step in, which is good. Keep an eye on that. You don't want to jump in too far too early. Look back to check the puck. That was an excellent job.
Doing all the face-offs?
Yeah, why are you and your partner switching ends so often? Are you dropping every face-off? Again, with shots on net, you're jumping in, anticipating it, which is good. Just keep an eye on it. We don't want to catch ourselves in that zone too far when the play's still going on. It's going to lead to nothing but trouble. Again, staring at your partner, waving him off. His play's coming up your wall. That's a good way to catch a broken jaw.